Now once the high up people in the job centre get to find out that an MP is involved, because they'll get a letter from the MP first off, or a phone call, that's when it's a big kick up the arse for them, and hopefully they pull their finger out and sort the problems out for you, and hopefully they'll pull their finger out and sort the problems out with me. Because none of my sanctions should have happened, which means I should have been getting job seekers for that entire period of time that I was sanctioned, because sanctions shouldn't have happened, which means they owe me money. And bearing in mind that for each week I was under sanction, they basically owe me about 30 quid, give or take a few pence here or there. They stand to have to give me quite a large sum of money. And that's not counting the fact, and I'm going to mention it now while I'm here, that's not counting the fact that the first 2 weeks of the sanction I couldn't claim a hardship. So that's 2 weeks of job seekers allowance fully they would have to pay. And now that they've signed me off for 2 weeks, that's 2 weeks they owe me again of full job seekers, because the sanction, because I didn't get the hardship for those 2 weeks. When the sanctions are lifted, it would just be full job seekers. So that'd be 4 weeks of full job seekers they owe me, which is £72 odd a week, or £73, somewhere between £72 and £73 a week. It'll be 4 weeks of that, and however many weeks it is of the difference between hardship and job seekers, which is around about 30 quid, give or take a few pence. So they stand to, they owe me quite a lot of money. And they're hoping that by signing me off for no reason at all, on a bullshit excuse, that I'm just going to forget all this. Nah. Now I'm sharing all this information with you for 2 reasons. One is to help you, so that you don't get stuck in the same situation, and if you are stuck in the same situation, now you know how to sort it out. Trust me, you cannot sort it yourself, they just will not listen. Even if you have legitimate reasons why you couldn't do what it was they wanted you to do, they put it down as a bullshit excuse, you're lying, whatever, blah blah blah, and they get you sanctioned. They won't listen to you at all, they just don't care. You're below them, they don't care. They have a job, you don't. They get paid either way, so why not fuck you around? They just don't care, and they've never cared. For several years, they've never cared. It used to be that the job centre was meant to help you get a job. Now the job centre just fuck you around and make you do lots of stuff because it can help you get a job. But it doesn't help you get a job, does it? No. So, yeah, so that's the first reason I'm telling you about this. The second reason is to let everyone know the shit that the job centre are causing me. Because I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of being the only one who knows about it, you know. I mean, obviously, family and friends know about it, you know, because I've told them. My MP knows about it because I've told him or her. But that's it. I want the entire country to know about it. Because the more people know about it, the less they can get away with it. It might not help me in the short term, but it might help me in the long term, and it might help all of you in the long term. Because all those job seekers, we're in the same boat. We're all given all this crap to do. We're all fed the same bullshit as if you don't do this, you don't get your money. If you don't do that, there's sanction for this. We all get that shit. And we all get pissed off with it. And we all feel helpless because we know nothing of how to combat it. So in 2 ways I'm helping you, because I'm making you aware of the crap that they're going to try and do to you in the future, because they're probably going to try and do it to everyone eventually. and I could help you, and is helping you sort it out. You know, just contact your MP if it gets too much, and hopefully they can sort it out for you. And like I said, the job centre hates MPs. And so yeah, and so hopefully it helps me as well. Because I want to raise awareness of the problem I am currently facing with the job centre. I'm not just going to be releasing this video online, or these videos online, if I have to split it up into smaller ones. I'm also going to be going to the media, that sort of thing, you know, local newspapers, you know. Let's see, any other information? Oh yes! Got sent on this MWA again. And I was sent to the same company that I was sent to in the first place, you know, the one that got me the first sanction. Only I was sent to a different place for the same company. And I went there and I turned up. I found out where it was, and it's on like a little industrial estate. So I went onto it and I looked around, and the sign clearly says the company's there, but it isn't. Well, I couldn't find it. So I asked a company that was open on the same estate, and they said no, they haven't been here for 2 or 3 years. They moved to this other place, which was the place I went to in the first place that got me the first sanction. And I said no, they're not there either, I've been there. I explained to them that I got sanctioned for them not being there, and they didn't think it was very nice either. And I went back to the job centre, and they said, and they rang up Injus, and they said no, it's further down the road, and it's a little way off the road down this like track. So I went down the track, and I went into a company that was essentially right next door. I spoke to someone there about it, and they said, yeah, that sounds like next door. And I said, well, I'll go down there and I'll find out, and like, if it's not the right place, I'll come back and talk to you again. Because then at least I've spoke to someone, so the job centre can't say, oh, you didn't go down there. Yeah. I fucking spoke to someone in the company next door, so fuck you. And I remembered the person's name, because I remembered to get the person's name. So if they want to say that I'm lying or whatever this time, you know, I can say, well, I spoke to this person, I can give them the name. I spoke to this person at this company that's right next door. If you don't believe I went all the way down there, fucking ring up and ask them. And I probably will swear at them, because I'm getting sick of it, you know. If I ring them up, or they ring me up, or I go in there, I find it very, very difficult at the moment not to swear at them. Because, like I said, they pushed me to a point where I just don't give a shit anymore. It's pissing me off so much that eventually I'm just going to go in there, I'm going to shout, I'm going to swear, and they're going to try and make me leave, and I'm not going to, and they're going to try and physically make me leave the building, and some kind of fight's going to break out, because I will not be put out of that building until I've said my piece, and until all my shit's sorted out. Because it's getting to that point, and it's really, really fucking annoying me, and I just can't take the shit anymore. If they spent more time trying to find me a job and less time fucking me around, I wouldn't even be signing on now. Well, technically I'm not signing on now because I've been signed up. But you know what I mean. I wouldn't even need to be signing on. I wouldn't have even been signing on this entire year. Really. If they spent more time helping me get a job and less time fucking me around. Got a job by now. I'd have been happily in work for several years. But no, they don't have a fuck you about. And of course, then I went down to the place next door, you know, like where I was told to go eventually. And I walked in there and I spoke to someone in there, and They had no idea who the fuck I was. I was told by Injus that they were expecting me, and that they know who I am, they know, what I'm doing there, blah 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 blah. I turned up and they don't know who the fuck I am. They don't know who I am, they don't know what I'm doing there, they have no idea what MWA means, or what the hell, or what it is, they have no idea who Injus are, And I definitely went to the fucking right place this time. And you fucker was I pissed off when I came out of that place. And I went back into the place next door and I explained it to them. Calmly and carefully, And I said, I'll tell the job centre, and, if they want to verify it, can I give them your name so you can verify that I've actually been down here. And she said, yeah, that would be fine with us. And I said, they'll probably ring you up then. And of course, since then I've not been in contact with the job centre other than to try re-signing on again and trying to get the sanctions lifted again, but that's a different department of the job centre. It doesn't deal with the bloody MWA shit, it just deals with the sanctions. And now they're not answering the phone either. I can't talk to the people who make the decisions about sanctions because you're not fucking allowed to, which is great. Absolutely great. I can't just ring them up and talk to them, which could sort it out in 5 fucking minutes. No, you have to fuck about. The first time I tried to ring up about it, I got transferred to so many different fucking places. I rang one of them up and they said, no, you want this number. I rang that number and they said, no, you want this number. I rang that number and they told me I wanted the number I rang in the first place. And I said, that's the number I rang in the first place, and they gave me a different number. And then they gave me this number. Because now they wanted the people who rang up in the first place. And I'm like, okay, right then. In that case, then, if all you're going to do is transfer me around in a fucking circle, you can all get the hell fuck off then. That's what they do. They just don't care. They just don't want to help you anymore. They've gone from a company that's meant to help you find work to a company that just wants to fuck you about constantly. And it pisses me off. And they get away with it. Because most people don't know that they can do something about it. People who try to do something about it just get fucked about even more. And that's it. Either you don't know you can do something about it, or you get fucked about even more for trying to do something about it, So what are you meant to do?